The next episode of the Japan Time podcast starts right now. Long ago, in the ancient kingdom of Hyrule, there existed a podcast known only as Japan Time. This podcast was hosted by one Mr. Rogers Bass. Some called him the hero of time, others called him a loser. He was joined by his co-host, the legendary streamer Shofu.
Oh, I'm saying, that's me. I like that, Ricky. I like that. Okay.
No.
Ice Cube is fucking DMCA. Turn it off.
You lost me, brother. You lost me.
Oh my gosh. Ron is the one who sent me this song, bro.
Joining Shofu, of course, that's Mr. Ricky Cocaine playing the music.
Ricky
Welcome,
Cocaine!
Let's go crazy tonight.
And Ricky, I just want it clarified for anybody who maybe wasn't here for the pre-show. What did you say about the movie Everything, Everywhere, All at Once? You said it was an overrated film? Is that what you said?
You are dead wrong
What the
for this.
fuck are you doing right now?
Right,
bro?
you're not doing this to us. See, Ricky said, remember I said I'll take a bullet for you, dog? I'll take the bullet right now, bro. You're not fit to do this to Ricky Cocaine,
How
bro.
about you shoot the bullet for me right at Roger right now, bro? That's all.
Now, unfortunately, the problem with me shooting Rogers, that's also my man. So y'all both I can't shoot Rogers.
Exactly right. Exactly.
But you ain't gonna lie on my man Ricky's name like this.
Well, Ricky, you know what? You're talking about shooting people, and that reminds me of Hunter x Hunter. You just recently watched through the York New City arc of Hunter x Hunter for the first time. How'd you like it?
You were there. Why are you pretending like you weren't? It was a fantastic.
I was just asking you. I was introducing it because I know people didn't watch that live stream, so that's why I was, telling people.
They're gonna get another opportunity, probably when I have time. But let's shoot for like next month.
Hold on. Mugiwara, we've been through this already, bro. You're not allowed to say that in my chat. You're getting banned. My bad. I had to take care of something.
Wait, what are you not allowed to say?
I had to take care of something real quick. Don't even worry about it, bro.
Okay. And you're okay. I thought you were making a joke at Ricky. I didn't know you were actually referring to your chat.
I had to take care of something.
Well, speaking of someone who's always banned from the show, of course, we have Fidel. What's going on, Fidel? Welcome.
Hello, what's going on? I'm really out here. You know what it is, bro. It's we had a Sonic week. We're getting a Mario week next week. It's really out here. You know what it be. You know how it is. You know what's going on.
That's right. Do you want to tell the people what you were doing right before we started recording?
Oh, I was on Twitch.
Crack.
I was smoking crack. Yeah, on twitch.tv/gamescage. Yes, sir.
Me and Fidel were both smoking crack, man. That shit was great.
Yes, sir.
Well, Twitch, if you'd like to ban twitch.tv/gamecage for illegal substances, he just admitted to it live on stream right now. Someone who will never admit to using illegal substances, though, is Tito. What's going on, Tito? Welcome to the stream.
I've never even seen drugs in my life.
Oh my god! What?
Are you serious?
What was the sound effect?
You serious?
What was that?
Is this what we're doing? You just tell me this is what we're doing right now. This is what you tell me. Because you don't want this smoke. You don't want this smoke. You don't want this smoke. You have asthma tonight. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke, bro. There's little children around. You don't want smoke.
The entire episode.
You're a little boy. You don't want smoke, bro. I'm telling you.
Let's maybe cut it at the little boy thing. That was very weird. Next up, we have Garrett. What's going on, Garrett? How
My
are you?
hands are perpetually up.
Dareth, you there?
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
What? Well, I'm chilling. How's it going, everyone?
Oh no.
We've also got, of course, the one and only Mr. Anime himself. We've got Coast Word. What's going on, Coast?
Yo, I've been waiting for this intro. I need to use the washroom so bad. Goodbye. I'll be back.
Oh, good. All right.
I respect
Coast
that. No, I
goes
respect
poop,
it.
I'm going to talk to somebody who probably went poop earlier today, but didn't go live on the show. We got Mike. What's going on, Mike?
No, I just got back.
What the fuck was that?
You just got back from going poop. Congratulations.
I didn't like
That's
that.
awesome.
Some of these, I don't know.
Some of these what, Ricky? You want to host the show? Oh, that's right. You're never here, so you're not going to.
He's right. No, he's right. He's right. He's never here.
It sounds like you're making a poop right now. So it sounds like it was a very good intro.
This is the last time that I'm coming to an episode without cooking. You guys are about to get served next episode. That's all.
I got something for you next episode.
Wait, what do you have?
Shit. You've been talking for a long time.
I haven't cooked it up yet, but I got something for him.
All right. Well, someone else who's cooking up things in the background, of course, the one and only Zeph, our resident Gengar. What's going on, Zeph? How are you today?
I'm okay. What am I cooking?
I don't know. Whatever you feel like cooking. What if you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Let's actually start the show with this, because we had this as a little segment last week. People seem to enjoy it. Let me ask you, Zeph, what you been playing?
Mostly mods of games, really. I haven't been playing anything new, because I don't think anything's come out that I care about recently.
You didn't play Octopath Traveler 2?
No, I didn't like the first one, and people told me the second one is like pretty similar to the first, so I didn't bother.
It's significantly better. And I love the first one, but I think the second one's significantly better. Is anyone playing Octopath 2, or am I the only one?
It would be Virum. Yeah.
Oh, where is Virum?
He's asleep.
Oh, dang.
He said he's gonna take a nap if he's not back. Yeah.
Well, if he comes back, we'll talk about Octopath, but in the meantime, we'll skip over that. Anybody be playing actual new games? Anybody?
Yeah, I started Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Oh, that's right. Actually, we should talk about that. That's new. How you liking it?
Oh, it's a good game. I just suck at horror games, so I'm taking it very slow. I got to chapter 3. I didn't want to open the door. It's like, you know what, stream? We'll come back next time. So Thursday, I'll pick that up again.
In terms of like where that is in the game, what is chapter 3? I'm trying to remember. It's been years
you're
since
in
RE4.
the village chief's house. You're just about to leave.
Yes. Okay. Excellent.
Excellent.
You've already done the area where you like climb up the ladder and then you shoot at all of them from the top of the ladder, right?
Yeah, where they're like trying to ambush over that cliff, and you have to like open the gate to get out. Yeah. I mean, it's a good game. It's for me, it's better in terms of, so it's not as scary, obviously, because Leon's a badass, so it helps a lot. But like compared to RE2, yeah, it's a game I could probably finish. RE2, I got to the lab and was like, yeah, I'm probably done. But I made it to the lab.
That's good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I4 Remake is fantastic for sure.
Have you been playing it as well?
Yeah. I'm at, I believe, chapter 6, fighting this guy that looks like Kratos. I don't know what his name. He's got like a big beard.
So the village. That's the village elder. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the village elder. Yeah.
Chief.
Yeah, he looks like
play that.
a monster or something. But the game to me is it's fantastic. It looks beautiful. The dialogue is very cheesy, but in a good way. It's it's more of an action game. It's not like, because RE2 felt like I was stressed the entire time playing.
Yes.
This one is more like you have way more like ammo and way more weapons. Like it's way cooler. So really been loving that.
Like a friend came over and played RE2 with me, but like if I got to the point where you go back into the main lobby that was safe and then Mr. X walks in that bitch, that game would have gone off.
Yeah.
I would have just stopped at that exact point.
Are you guys streaming it, or are you just playing on your own?
I've been streaming it.
I played a bit of it on stream, then I've been playing on my own.
It's like one of the few things I can do on stream that like, okay, that sounds very dire, but it's good content.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say it's one of the few things I can do on stream that's good content. That sounds really bad, but it's good content.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's
Certain
good
games
content,
are stream
so-
games. Some games are not stream games.
Yeah,
I totally understand.
People really like it, so.
But
Some games
also-
are actually just miserable to stream.
Jesus. But
were you saying,
also, now I was saying also besides that game too, I mean McDareth also we played the big Sonic Frontiers update 1.
boy.
Yeah, it's so.
Where
Did that already start?
Oh yeah, it came out. It came out.
It's only I think it's only the collectibles and like
yeah, it's like 4
challenge
things.
mode.
Yeah, you have like a boss rush challenge is like at every island you fight every enemy of that island and then the Titan at the end, and it's timed. So you have to S all of them, and then you unlock expert mode from that. And then there is a cyberspace stage challenge where again S all of them, you unlock the power boost in cyberspace or in the cyberspace stage you can power boost. I haven't started expert mode yet. I'll do it later. It's one hit KO pretty much. That's
I started it is one hit KO. It's pretty brutal.
Come back
and like
talking about Sonic. Oh my god.
hey. And you can't level up in it, which makes it harder.
Update. It's not like there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, but it's very fun. It's a good excuse.
If you like the game,
it's a way to replay it. Yeah, it's a way to replay the Titan fights because a lot of people wanted that. Yeah, but the boss rush is definitely a challenge.
Man, I went into Fidel's stream. I went into Fidel's stream when he was playing that shit. He was getting fucking smoked, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
god.
so mad.
I went back and watched the VOD. It's like, wow, he's having some issues.
Yeah, that was the night for sure.
Supposed to be good at Sonic.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, how are you bad at your own game?
What
It was not a
happened?
good night. It was
Why
not a
is
good
it so
night.
much more difficult?
It's timed. It's timed, so it's putting pressure on you to do this fast. It's not like you just beat them up and it doesn't matter. You need to do it quickly to make sure you have enough time to still get the S at the end.
And there's this one boss called Ghost, and it's like the worst thing to exist. It spams, robs your money. Yeah, there's one boss enemy called Ghost. It just takes your rings and it like slows you down.
Ghost isn't
that
that
in base
bad. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
on the
it
last
is.
island. So if you didn't really explore the last island, you never saw it.
Yeah.
No, I definitely did. We talked about it on
It's the
show.
one that looks like that Pokemon with like the polka dots on his head. The Ultra
Cephalon?
Beast.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But that thing is annoying. But yeah, no, it's
Oh, man,
because
I
it
didn't
was
have any
timed and all
problem with
that. Well,
Is it just because like it's brutally difficult with the timer?
it's just because it's annoying with the timer because you're really trying to get because it's real. The timer is like really, it really wants to like do the enemy like as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that like the boss rush is definitely harder because you need to get enough time to get to the Titan and then execute well on the Titan, or you might not have enough time. Cyberspace is easier because homing cancel or homing dash. So as long as you're doing that, you will have more than enough time to get through cyberspace.
And now the game knows that you do the homing dash. They put a little star next to your number to make you feel bad. Yeah. And extreme mode has harder S strings. Yeah.
They made every stage except 1, 2. They left 1, 2 alone. All the rest of them, they made the S ranks tighter.
Yeah. So this is like the difficulty update. And Jukebox is fun because instead of them just giving you songs you could play in the overworld, like they turn into like a collectathon where you like go on the islands, you get some songs from the series. There's like 10 on each island, so it's like just a fun excuse to go around. So that's it.
I would say I kind of wish with the Jukebox you could loop the song. Like you have one song playing longer because
no, you can.
I'll have to figure that out. Things whenever I play it, the song it's not like one of the main title songs. It's playing the song and then it'll just like cut to next one.
Yeah, you can press start, go on sound, and make it so it loops.
Okay, we'll change that.
That's it. Yeah, there's your Sonic segment.
While you guys were talking about Sonic, though, real quick, I do want to shout something out, which is that amazing tag team Sonic Japan Time WWF fight thing that someone did.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, I haven't watched that yet.
So that was apparently on Shofu's stream. Somebody sent that to you?
Yeah. I mean, he made one of me and Snark. I beat the brakes off Snark. He made one of Scoot and Shizzy. And Scoot beat the crap out of Shizzy. And then he made one of you guys.
That was wild. I couldn't believe
and
that
Fidel beat the brakes off of you and Tito.
Yes, sir.
Don't ever lie on my name ever again.
Oh wait, you know what? That wasn't Tito. That wasn't Tito. I don't know who that was.
Don't ever lie on my name.
That was Tito. It said Tito.
No, it said Tito, but was that really Tito? Like it didn't look like him at all.
Well, I mean, I think
I would never address his knuckles.
And Tito not ever getting folded by Fidel or me.
I just don't ever lie on my name ever.
I didn't lie on your name.
All right.
It said Tito, bro.
I'm just letting you know.
You're not the only person in the world named Tito, bro. How you know that wasn't still Tito?
I do.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, we're talking about me. You know, I just want to make sure. Like,
You're
that's
like
it.
Tito would never get folded by McDareth or Fidel, and that's because you know I'm in the training lab right now for Creator Clash 3. You already know.
Oh, true.
Thank you, Shofu. Appreciate that.
Got you.
Appreciate the kind words. Well, all right, so that's everything for the Sonic segment, right?
Yeah.
We're good.
What was Ricky saying? Ricky said something.
It's not important, probably.
My question was irrelevant. It was irrelevant.
No, what was your question? What was your question?
Yeah. Okay. What was your actual question, Ricky? Let's go.
I was gonna ask, have you guys ever seen a mice crow? But maybe nobody has.
What?
Nope. Okay. Next segment.
We're not doing that yet.
That
trying to get you.
Completely
bad. All right.
Like what? Like we literally invented this game, bro. Like what you doing right now?
How is I supposed to do the setup? How was I supposed to do
the setup to what?
My scrotum on your face,
bro. But you're not serious, bro.
I know why he did this. I'm gonna explain to them why you feel like this right now. Okay.
Okay.
So what happened was we did that live stream with Matt Houston where we were watching Hunter x Hunter, and before the live stream started, I was making small talk and I was playing Switch. I was literally playing my Switch on this call. I was still in Vegas and I was playing Kirby's Dream Land 2 because they just put it on NSO. So I'm playing Kirby's Dream Land 2. We start the stream and I go, "Yo, do you like Kirby games?" is what I said to Ricky. And Ricky's like, "Huh?" And I said, "Do you like Kirby games?" And he would refuse to say that he's ever played or likes Kirby games whatsoever because he thought I was going to be like, "Oh, of course, because you like sucking or whatever." I wasn't going anywhere. I was literally making small talk, asking if you like Kirby games because I was currently playing a Kirby game. It was wild. So that's why you're on this right now, trying to get us. But like, it's not going to work.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
We literally created this, bro. Like, what are you really trying to do right now? You got to be better than that. At least have a nice setup.
Territory right now.
Yeah, you need an innocuous setup.
Okay. All right.
Like, I really feel disrespected that you even tried that in my presence.
I really
and like I gotta give respect to Fidel too, because he's really worked on his craft, bro. Fidel gets somebody every week with some shit, bro. He really a professional.
He's
he a professional, bro.
He's not going like that.
No, he is.
He is. Absolutely.
No, he is.
Get me during the show then. If you're like,
you're expecting it already by saying it.
You're on guard.
That's what makes him wrong.
Look, man. I gotta give Fidel his props, bro. He put in the work. I've seen him. He hit the training montage. He's a professional, bro. He really liked that. He really liked that, bro.
No one is saying, bro.
Bro, we got Aru in person, bro. That shit was easy.
We did, bro. Nintendo World. That shit was crazy.
No.
Bro, we got him boys in the middle of the line.
No, because here's the thing. That was even super crazy because she took environmental damage. We used the actual space we were in. We're like, yo. You know, like she said some shit like the whole clip didn't even show that shit. She was like, oh, the Koopa kids. They had like pictures of all the fucking Koopa kids there.
Yeah.
And then she was like, you know, you remind me of, she was like, you look like Morton. She's trying to roast you. I was like, actually, Fidel reminds me of Lemmy. And she was like, Lemmy. It was up.
Hey, hold on.
It was wild.
Editor, put the clip in the video, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put it in vanilla.
Let me put my nuts in your mouth.
Oh my god!
Wait, one more Sonic thing.
Three of us in one place, focused on one singular task, one mission. Like
teamwork makes the dream work. Man.
Like it's a team game. Like basketball's a team game. You know. Like
speaking of teams, they're adding Amy to the team in Sonic Origins.
All right. Anyway.
Very nice.
How did you take it back to Sonic? What's your problem, man?
Because I forgot to bring it up.
Sonic, bro.
I forgot to bring it up, so we gotta bring it up. Sonic segment's still going. Anywho, Sonic Origins is actually a game because there's Sonic Origins Plus coming out that is gonna add Amy to all the games and the I forget what it's called, this portable Sega thing, all of those as well.
So what does Amy do differently?
We don't know. She has her like advanced series with her jump where she spins with the hammer, but like we don't know exactly what's going to be different with her yet. But this is the first time she's going to be playable in Game Gear. Thank you. But it's the first time she's going to be playable in the Genesis era of games. So I will go buy that game now because it's not just the same collection I've had all the time.
Yo.
Yeah, don't start with me. Anywho. Yeah, Sonic Origins is getting an update.
Based on the comment section on the YouTube channel, it does seem like some people care. Because consistently every single week, people are like, why are they so mean to Fidel? And prior to that, it was, why are they so mean to McDareth? It happened every single time.
Why do they think? Oh.
But who said
I think they think
mean,
we actually just don't like you guys.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not actually being
people
mean
don't get.
Of course not. We can be right, Chopper. We can be mean. If we didn't like people, we would let them know. Like, we can be mean.
I'm
Definitely.
not mean ever. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Don't include me in this.
I don't know about all that. That's all right.
Listen, man. Mean? I think mean is intentional. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
I might roast somebody, but I'm not trying to be malicious. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, remind me again. Who was the anime rapper that you made cry because you roasted his stuff on stream?
Huh?
Who was that?
Bro, that could be anybody. But roasting is not. I mean, I guess you could say that. It just depends. You're right.
Roasting is definitely mean.
It was my honest reaction though. It was my honest reaction though. It was my honest reaction though. Maybe I could have worded it better, but it was my honest reaction to whatever I was seeing. It wasn't a personal attack. That's all I'm saying.
Of course. But some people would say that could potentially be mean.
And those people are bitches, Roger. What the fuck are we talking about?
I can see that.
Bitches.
Yeah. We actually don't use that word on the show. We use the word weenies. We do not use the B word. Tito, please do not use
who's this we?
We as in all
that
of
boy
us.
must be playing Nintendo, bro.
You speak French now?
We're trying to do our ad
your last name was Italian. Like,
I am Baba Boopy Kekoza. What do you mean?
What the fuck did you just call me?
I'm Italian. What are you talking about?
Yo, yeah, that's a slur, bro. That's crazy.
No, but honestly, no. The main reason that we're trying to keep it clean is because, as the world's leading meal kit company, we know how fun cooking can be. We make it easier for everyone to deliver delicious ingredients you love to eat and simple recipes you love to cook. Our customers are busy families who enjoy the convenience and variety of our product. From the 6-step recipes that take around 30 minutes and require minimal equipment and cleanup, to the ease of getting everything delivered straight to their doorstep. By taking care of the annoying bits, we allow customers to save time and enjoy the fun part, cooking and eating too. Use coupon code JAPANTIME at HelloFresh.com/JapanTime and get cooking today.
Was that a real ad read?
Before I say this, is this a real sponsor?
Yo, where's my cut at? What the?
No,
what?
I need to know if that was.
I got not a word about this, bro. What if I didn't fuck with them like that? Not that I have a problem. I'm just saying, like, you didn't even ask, bro.
HelloFresh got accused of using monkeys for slavery. So
why would you say that after the ad read? What are you doing?
I'm good on HelloFresh. Get the fuck off my podcast.
What the fuck are you doing?
Your podcast?
Nah, you're wildin', bro. If that was a real ad read, you're bugging right now.
You're done. You're actually off the show forever. Why would you do that?
Why would you say that? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why would you do this? We're done.
Because I don't fucking like HelloFresh.
Okay, so don't say nothing then. What the fuck? We're not on Zeph's channel. We on mine. We're on my channel. Why are you fucking up my bag? Like, what the fuck?
Did you get paid? Did you get paid?
If I want to work,
yes or no, motherfucker? Did you get paid?
If I want to work with HelloFresh in the future, they're gonna be like, remember when this guy said this?
Did you get paid?
That's not the point, bro. You're not serious right now. What are you talking about?
I'm all.
That's irrelevant. If I want to work with them in the future, they could be like, man, this guy Zeph said some crazy shit about us. I don't know. Then now I got no bag. Like, what are you doing?
I will say, my hands are up. I actually genuinely do like HelloFresh. We use it all the time, right? In fact, half of the meals that I eat while live on the show are HelloFresh meals that Reagan cooks. So there you go. But that was not a real HelloFresh read. Do better.
Now, the fuck is your problem,
now
bro?
Now we can't do any
You're
ad reads ever. Like, now it's too risky.
Just to see how an ad read would go.
Like, this is really
I also
crazy.
think this is wild. This is wild because do you remember what you said, Zeph, when we were first talking about like doing ad reads for things?
Didn't he want to do that?
No, I literally was like, oh, well, maybe we could do HelloFresh. And you're like, I think we could do Blue Chew. I'm like,
no, wait, whoa, he had a point. No, he was onto something. No, he was onto something. He was onto something, bro. No, he was onto something for sure. No, he was
but
on
at least Blue Chew isn't using fucking animal slavery. Where's
the
comparison here?
Like, what is this? What are we doing here?
What's going on here?
You have no sources. You got nothing. You're like, what is going on here?
Wild.
Literally, just Google it. Do you need me to fucking spoon? Here comes the airplane, Tito.
Bro, you're tripping either way, bro. This is not the time, bro. Clearly not the time.
This is really crazy.
True or not, this is not the time.
You know what it also was not the time for? It was definitely not the time for that Street Fighter thing that they dropped on Twitter earlier today. I don't know who else has seen this. Shofu, if you want to pull this up on stream. There was a developer match that Street Fighter posted today, specifically off of the Capcom webpage. And it was a developer match of Cammy versus Manon, who I think is the new French character in Street Fighter. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's right.
Could you pull this up on stream, Shofu?
Hit me with the link, man.
It's in the chat. Hold on, let me pull this up.
Oh, is it this this Kyle G video? Oh, this is something.
It's this one. Well, you can pull up that other one as well. Do the Kyle G one after we've actually watched this trailer. We're gonna watch this live. It's very quick.
Okay, 3 minutes.
I really can't. What if that really was a HelloFresh ad? That would have been
saying. That would have been insane. Okay, wait. But if it wasn't
for y'all, wouldn't it?
But if it wasn't a fucking HelloFresh ad, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you advertising them for free on my stream? Like, y'all both got me fucked up right now. Like, actually, though. Like, you're both insane.
I was preparing the audience. I was preparing the audience for when we do ad reads. I just wanted them to
don't do no ad reads, bro. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Fair enough. We'll pre-record them. It'll be fine. Oh, man.
You talking about this shit right here?
This is the thing. So it was a really quick developer match between the two characters, just showing off a little bit more gameplay.
Yeah, no, Cammy's broken here.
Cammy looks crazy. I actually saw some.
Cammy looks legitimately awesome.
Cammy looks
big, tall,
nuts.
lanky.
she's like a ballerina. She does she does a lot of that shit.
Oh,
she, like, a lot of her normals. Yeah. She like a lot of her normals are long as shit, bro.
How do you know the name of that?
I mean, okay.
How do you know the name of what?
He said parallel or something. I don't know.
Oh, me? Because I'm an educated man, bro.
Some of us are cultured.
She did a pirouette. She's like a ballerina. She's like a. I think she's a model. I think she's the model.
Yeah, she's like both.
Yeah, block that easy.
Really, the game does look great,
bro. Like this is
like all the little effects that come
easy.
Off of it. Man, so nice.
You're gonna see a lot of that for the next 4 years. You're gonna see a lot of that.
But who's gonna win?
So are they regularly going to be dropping these developer matches for some of the new characters?
I mean, I
hope they do because they're a lot of fun to watch.
They have been for a while, yeah.
They dropped that other one with
Zangief and whatever her name is.
That throw was crazy.
Crazy.
What's that extra ass throw?
Like, why was that throw animation so long? What? Okay, back throw. Bro, look how long her fucking buttons are. Do you see this? Like,
hold on, Cammy kind of caked up, bro. What's going on back there?
Bro, because Cammy's the main character of Street Fighter 6.
We have a gift to talk about that very thing a little bit later on that we put in the chat.
Ew, that anti-air is crazy. That's
what?
Oh my god,
this character's cool as fuck.
Man.
Yo, did you see that damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool.
How do you do it?
That's overhead?
The
that
damage
that was a super duper overhead.
Oh my god.
Not the advancing overhead.
Yo, This is an anime fighter? Uh-huh. What is standing low up?
Hold on.
Okay. I need to see this.
I love these super effects,
dance
man.
them around.
Wow.
Yo!
Dance battle.
That was fire.
I love
that
it.
was fire. Oh, that was the critical art. Okay. Uh-huh. Yes. Ooh!
They went stupid on this game, bro.
Do that.
They went stupid on this game.
Well, we're just like 3 months away now. It's right there.
Oh, it really is wild. This
still
year
on
is
Hunter,
And I never have to watch this.
Beats your ass when we played last time.
Never have to watch a Guilty Gear stream again.
That's not cap.
This shit is fire too. Oh, that's the critical art.
Yeah,
shot like that.
She's dead, dude.
Cammy's
Incredible.
Cammy's the
Makes
main
me
character of
very
Street Fighter 6. I think she has. I mean, I don't think it's a hot take. She has the best character redesign of like literally anyone. Like,
I would agree with you if not for the hair. The hair is the only thing I'm not
just
really
don't fuck
a
with
fan
the
of.
hair. Like it's fine.
Hair is fire.
I don't not the Karen haircut. I don't like it. I think if it was a little with the same outfit, I would dig it.
Her redesign I think is the best one, and then like second I think it's either DJ or Geef. I think Geef's gameplay redesign.
A really good one. I like it.
Geef's gameplay redesign is crazy. He's like more of like an actual like pro wrestler. Like this shit crazy. And then DJ just looks cool.
You know who else has a great new hairstyle? Link from The Legend of Zelda.
Those are the
Kingdom.
Setting it up perfectly. Thank you very much. Literally, the segue I was going to use was going from one game of the year to the next game of the year. That was perfect, Fidel. Literally, it was going to be Zelda either way. I'm very happy you brought that up. So earlier today, at 7 a.m., there was a developer gameplay presentation for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And we finally got more gameplay of this game, got some new gameplay mechanics. Game's looking really nice. Who wants to take it from here? There's a lot of stuff to go over.
I haven't watched it yet.
I mean, I feel like the first... No, you shouldn't, Devin. It's not that. It's not like... It's more like... I feel like, again, they're clearly doing this thing where they don't want to show much of this game.
Right.
They clearly don't want to show too much of the game, right? Because they're focusing on showing mechanics as opposed to like, you know, events or big moments or like dungeons or anything, right? But the mechanics they did show today were very like, oh, this is what interacting with this world is gonna change everything with, you know, like obviously they clearly took the feedback of people, you know, the back and forth controversy that's gone on for years about weapon durability. And instead of just getting rid of it, they made it so that it's there. But now, like, if something's about to break, you can fuse it with another weapon, and that shit makes it into something even better. And like, you can have ridiculous shit. Like, you have like a stick with a rock at the end of it, or you can have a spear. You fuse it with another weapon, it's like a double spear, or like, and you can just do this with any kind of combination. Like, if you use your arrows, you can use any of your ingredients and put it at the end of that arrow, and it has different effects. Like, they clearly took just that big feedback of like, hey, okay, people clearly have an issue with durability, but we still need it to balance a game where you can go anywhere, anytime. So let's just make it more fun and exciting. And I think that mechanic is gonna be hilarious because like having a guardian weapon with like a tree branch at the end of it sounds hilarious, and you're gonna see a bunch of crazy stuff there. And then you have like the vehicle stuff, which also looks cool. So it's clearly like they just found more ways to go around and explore that. Why did Ricky just DM me? He's gonna kill me. They just found more ways. You told me not to deafen. Oh, Ricky, I didn't tell you anything. They found more ways.
You told me not to deafen, that you wasn't gonna spoil. What?
I'm not spoiling anything, bro. What did I do?
It's a mechanic.
It's a mechanic. It's a mechanic of the game. It's a mechanic of the game. It's a mechanic of the game. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not that serious, Ricky. It's just like them like showing cool stuff you can do in the game.
Like literally the most basic thing, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't actually show anything story-wise. It's like, hey, here's some new stuff Link can do. Which I think I get why this thing was so short now is because like it seems weird, like a 10-minute trailer, but this is something we just didn't realize he's gonna be able to do. And it's a nice thing because a lot of people are just like, oh, it's just Breath of the Wild 2. Like, what can you actually add to Breath of the Wild to make it different? And they found something, and they showed that.
The one thing I will say, though, is just to clarify, the stuff that we saw today, those are basically the new stasis abilities. So the old abilities are gone? Like the old Sheikah Slate abilities, like stasis and
guess.
stuff.
I don't know.
Can you confirm?
We don't know.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking, because I've just been seeing people talk about it like the Sheikah Slate abilities are gone, and it's just recall, the fuse, ultra hand, and ascend, and those are like
I've seen people theorize that, but I'm not sure. It's like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of Zelda theorists like to come up with a theory and then spout it as true.
Yeah,
we haven't seen a single one, so I'd get where that theory would come from.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't in, but I'm also like hesitant to believe that as well because there's still a lot of stuff that we don't know about the game. Like the presentation they showed for 10 minutes, if you really think about it, it wasn't all that much.
No, they didn't show us hardly anything.
Yeah.
I actually have
relative to what we've seen, it was a lot.
A minor theory about the Sheikah Slate abilities.
Let's hear it.
Oh, Bob's on the HUD, apparently.
They've mentioned before that Zelda is the one carrying the Sheikah Slate. In all the artwork and also in, I think the first trailer, you can see it on her. And we still don't know what, like, the shrines for this game are going to be, or, like, the little puzzle rooms, if they're going to keep them or anything. And so what I think they're going to do is, I actually don't think Link's new abilities are very conducive to like puzzle rooms. Like they definitely seem more for the open world than anything else.
Like exploration and things like that.
Yeah. So I think what they're gonna do, this is just speculation, but I think those little stones that you see with the little green spirals around them in the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I think it's going to be is Link contacting Zelda in the underground. So when you touch a stone, you will change perspectives to Zelda in the underground, and you'll do a little puzzle with the Sheikah Slate. And then Zelda will receive something. You know how she's all like, lend him your power or whatever?
Sure.
She'll find someone or something, maybe like old Sheikah monks again, and send the power up to Link through the stones.
See, I feel like that alone would make me understand why they've been so secretive about it. Because if Zelda's actually playable in some capacity, I could see that sort of being a reasonable reason as to why they have not shown more of the game for where we are right now, beyond just like, oh, we don't want to spoil people on new mechanics. Like, I think that actually makes a lot of sense. Wow, I didn't even consider that. That is cool. I mean, that still might not be the case, and I'm glad you brought up with dungeons, because that was the other thing that I really expected today. I thought all the new mechanics were cool, but I was shocked that they did not basically confirm, oh yeah, there are going to be dungeons in this. So I don't know. Only time will tell. Thankfully,
I feel
we don't have
like
to wait
that
very
could
long,
be
but...
true for Mike's theory, because if you really look at it, like the ascend ability, like when would you actually use that in a dungeon? Or like how could you design multiple dungeons around the ascend ability? As cool as it is, I can't see them doing a bunch of dungeons with that ability, but
it definitely seems more like an exploration ability than anything else, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The fuse thing is amazing, though. I think the idea that you can fuse different weapons and Ultra Hand and create different ships and things like that, I think that's going to make for some awesome exploration gameplay.
That'll keep it interesting, too, for a while.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The recall, too, I wonder, like, I feel like that's going to be crazy, because, like, it's not just for because they used it, like, to show that, that platform falls from the sky, and then you recall and it goes back upwards. But I think the first gameplay trailer showed them using recall, where, like, this boulder was coming onto Link, and then like he used it and it went backwards. So I feel like there's gonna be some crazy stuff where, I don't know what you'll be able to do with it. It feels like it's almost like stasis, but maybe you could like mess around with it a bit more. But I don't know. I feel like that's gonna have some really creative uses.
There's gonna be a ton of Twitter clips again. There's the renaissance of Twitter clips and all of that.
Yeah, I saw
a clip today. I saw a clip today that like was very reminiscent of the building stuff with the fans and all that from base Breath of the Wild, where they
when
had,
they
like,
use that carts.
Yeah.
I
really am excited. Like I feel like they showed enough. Like I know some people are upset that they didn't show more, but I honestly feel like this was plenty. Like I'm kind of good now until the game comes out.
I understand wanting like story stuff, but at the same time, there's probably a massive element of the game that just can't be showed or shown.
Yeah, it's very it is very clear that they're hiding something. Like this is like their biggest game. You would think that they would be like left and right crazy on this. But it's very clear that they're hiding something. I think maybe this game just needs one more like trailer, like a big like trailer that has a crazy song and crazy moments, and that's it.
I think if we get that, I think it's going to be like a week before it comes out.
Yeah,
like really, and I think it'll be after for sure the Mario movie, because I feel like the Mario movie is still their big push for a while. Yeah. Speaking of the Mario movie, actually, yesterday night, and we're not going to get into spoilers, don't worry, but yesterday night, Universal Pictures Publicity released a massive info dump about production details regarding the Mario movie. There's a lot of stuff in there regarding like the voice actors and how they came up with the script and certain things that are going to happen in the story. We're not going to get into any of that. What I will say, very generically, without getting into spoilers, is we do indeed have musical numbers in this movie, which is very cool. I think that's something we've been speculating about for a while. We now have confirmation of one for sure, two potentially. Like, I'm not going to say exactly what they are. I think we'll leave it at that. But there is one that they announced, and if you want to know what this thing is, you can go look at the official Universal Pictures publicity thing, and you can see what the song is. But there's also a second one that's potentially a full musical number, but we don't know yet. That's teased when Seth Rogen is talking about something that he did and something he wanted included in the movie. And when you linked me to that earlier today, Zeph, I was losing my mind. I did not think in a million years that thing would be in the Mario movie. So, yeah, if you guys are interested in it at all, I would say definitely check out the Universal Pictures publicity thing about the Mario movie, because there's a lot of cool stuff. And shout out to, I think it's Universal Animation... I think Universal Animation News is the name of the Twitter account. But if you go on Twitter and you search for it, you'll find a giant Twitter thread with screenshots of the film from different international commercials and a lot of different quotes from the actors. And we're a week away. I mean, by the next episode, we'll all have seen the new Mario movie, which is pretty exciting.
Can't wait, man.
Yeah.
There's also they're also doing the rounds. It's like April 8th or something.
What's
they're
April
doing
8th?
rounds. Is that when the Mario movie comes out?
April 5th.
April 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing rounds for all of the advertising for the movie right now. So there's probably a bunch of stuff that you can watch online as well that you could, if you're dying to get more Mario movie stuff, you could probably hear Jack Black or Chris Pratt talk about some other shit.
Yeah, they're doing all like the nightly talk shows and doing the interviews and things like that, doing their press tours. Yeah. Well, right on. Yeah, but definitely want to hit on that. What else has honestly been going on with you guys? I feel like there's been a lot of news, but I feel like we got through this pretty concisely. It's only been an hour, and we're like flying.
I will go.
Let's hear it, Tito.
Talk about MultiVersus?
No, hold it down. Hold it down.
Hold it down. Go ahead and talk about MultiVersus.
Wait, Ricky, we need funeral music.
No, I already got it. I got it right here.
You got it.
You think I didn't bring my own?
You're wonderful.
Keep that funeral music on him, bro.
Yeah. We are gathered here today for the passing of a game. Everybody bow your heads in prayer. If you in the chat, put an F in the chat.
Listen, man, I gotta cut you off there. What? I'm not bowing my head or putting an F in the chat because I fucking knew that game was gonna fucking die. Trash ass game.
Okay, you done?
I knew it a day into playing that motherfucker, bro.
So you done?
Garbage.
So you done?
Yeah,
I mean, you done as you finished?
I'm done. My bad.
All right. Interrupting church.
We gotta continue. Come on, exactly. Keep going.
Anyway, because now that the game will be going off, their servers will be going off temporarily. We sit here in remembrance of a game that provided some stellar content for us for a little bit. In terms of production quality for voiceover, voice acting, and everything like that, high quality. Gameplay, you can take it or leave it. But the game, overall, it's fine. But we pray for the day. The 18 people who play that game to this day pray for the day where this game will rise again. And the game will rise again. Can I get an amen?
Who is
amen.
we?
Amen.
Amen.
I said the 8. Are you in the 18 people? Hey. If you all not believers, leave my church.
Hey, say less, brother.
That game will rise again for the 18 people who play that game. It will rise again.
Amen.
Bugs Bunny will return. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen to that, brother.
Batman will return. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Not LeBron James. LeBron James will return. Can I get an amen? That's
King
what I
James
thought that
will return. King James.
In Tony's name we pray. Amen.
Yeah, good luck to them.
It still is wild that they're just straight up turning.
I thought that game came out.
No,
I didn't even know it was still in a beta.
No, the game's still in beta.
Yeah,
I actually I actually was. This is actually what I'm not even bullshitting. This is exactly what I thought would happen. I thought eventually, given the dev cycle, given everything like that, that they were eventually just going to be. I didn't know it was going to be for that long of a time period. Like the time period is crazy for me. Like, how long it's going to be offline?
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be offline for like maybe 3 months, like a quarter. I was like, yeah, I mean for sure, because they need to just do a bunch of shit internally. But yeah, man. I mean, we'll see. The game will come back. Hopefully, it'll be better. No, I think objectively, it's a good game. Objectively, it's a good game. It's just that the gameplay is not something that a lot of people don't like. I understand why they don't like it. I don't agree, but I get it.
When are we gonna stop this capping, bro? When are we gonna stop this capping?
Where's my light? Where's my light? Please tell me where my light is.
Ass,
go ahead,
bro.
Ass. What did I say?
Booty
what
butt.
Did I say?
Trash.
Huh? What? You hate 99% of the games you play,
bro.
Like,
but
yes,
I'm
do.
no. But I'm objective when I can be, and I never thought that game was good. It was fucking a floaty piece of shit, bro. That shit was weird as hell.
But what I'm saying, that's a preference thing. That's a preference.
No. There's a lot of, but like if it was a good game and I just didn't like that shit, I would say that. I think that game is not good.
I don't see how you don't think it's objectively a good game.
It looks nice, it sounds nice, but the gameplay I don't think is good at all. Everything else about it is great.
I mean, it died for a reason.
Characters are being dragged around by an unseen force. It looks so fucking
across the board. I think the best thing about it's always been the production
value.
Yeah, no,
it looks really incredible. The skins are dope. Right. It's a nice looking game.
Why are we putting in like orchestral Overwatch ass music in a fighting game?
I mean, I don't know.
I actually kind of don't.
The music was kind of weird.
The only thing is, I didn't like the music on the stages, but I feel like the menu music worked for me. I wasn't.
That's fine. But the stage music is the most important part.
Well, I think that's one of the things they mentioned during this update. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tito. Is they were talking about like introducing new stages. There was like a Space Jam stage that they showed.
So So the issue is what I.
Yes.
Oh wow! I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So I don't want to speak super out of turn or out of pocket, but my understanding of the issue in terms of the music is that it's way more expensive, obviously, to license the actual music from the game that would be good. So they're obviously remaking everything from scratch. They're with permissions to remix and do all this stuff that costs money, but obviously not as much, right? So not that that's an excuse for whatever the type of music is, because I agree. Some of the music, if I hear it was cool, the orchestral Steven Universe shit was cool the first time I heard it. But playing on that stage was like fucking miserable. But I'm not a person.
I hated was the Rick and Morty one, dude, where all of a sudden the volume would just like spike up to 11 and you hear bum 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 bum.
But again, I'm a person who plays most 90% of games and 100% of fighting games with music off. So this is not really a problem for me.
I think the issue is that the music that they're pulling from with these shows and these movies just don't fit a fighting game as much as they fit a TV show or a movie.
I mean, the main problem with that game to me is competitively speaking, it's definitely lacking, hugely. And if they ever meant for it to be a competitive game, they got to revamp all that shit, bro.
No, they clearly meant for it to be a competitive
They got to start
game
over from scratch,
drop
bro.
Fucking 10. How much money you want?
Floaty ass, triple jump dash ass, no blocking ass, no trading. What the fuck is going on, bro?
Oh yeah, no, that's the worst part of the game. Did they ever fix how the trading works? How it's completely random and doesn't have any integrity at all?
When they did the massive, they basically remade the game in terms of from hitboxes and everything like that from launch. So there's actually, this will be the 4th version of the say what the fuck you want. I don't really care. But these niggas work hard, bro. They made the same game 4 times.
I believe that.
Because of people
and they
being
missed every fucking time. God damn.
So so what I'll say, Tito, is I understand that, and you have the perspective of someone who's played the beta, so you've seen the growth of this game. But as someone who's just seen what's come out, they're not going to care about that. That's fair and all, but the game basically came out. Yeah, you can say, okay. Who's that? Can I finish? The game basically came out. I just
don't know who you're talking about. I just don't know. When you say that, I just didn't know who you were talking about.
The people that made MultiVersus.
It's just no. What?
You're talking about the people that made.
No, he's talking about.
I'm talking about people who.
Like, that's why I asked.
Yeah,
that's why. I asked.
Sorry. It's people who played the game when the beta became open. The people that came out and started playing the game. That was their first experience with the game. That's when the game existed. From that point, yes, it's not how games work. There's all process that leads up to that. But for the majority of people, that doesn't matter. I mean, also, it matters what I play.
It doesn't matter how good or how much a game improved from like months ago. All that matters is the product that they put out.
Yeah, that's like bad it was. My worry with this right now is like you only get one first impression. So yeah, taking the game down can help. Everyone likes to compare it to Final Fantasy 14. It's definitely not the same. But like, for you to get goodwill,
14 was worse. It was worse.
But for you to get goodwill,
we're just talking about the situation. Like, it made them shutting down the game actually cool.
Yeah. Like, to get the goodwill of people to have them come back is going to be hard after this because they've also just burnt people who, like, say what you will about spending money on a beta. But most times when you're playing a beta and you spend money, they give it back to
the game's beta. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure like people that buy the Founders Pack for Rushdown Revolt, when that went down, the people who owned the Founders Pack could still play.
Oh wait, are you saying that they fucking put the game out in beta and then they took it away? And now I lost my money and I can't play the game. Is that what you're saying? Oh, no, I didn't even realize. Now, not that I was ever going to turn that game on ever again.
I think you can play.
But no, you cannot. You cannot play online, but you can. You have everything on. You have.
Everything local is still there.
Yeah, I want to quote them directly. You don't lose everything. When they come back, you still have everything, and you can play locally with everything unlocked as normal.
That's dope.
So it's just literally just multiplayer. That's not a thing.
The one thing I will say regarding that local thing, which obviously, like, it's still technically quote unquote a beta, right? The game didn't release, even though it won Best Fighting Game last year at the Game Awards, whatever, fine. Is I think, like, I want more live service games or more online only games to do this type of thing in the future. Like, as somebody who has been getting into Genshin a lot this past year, I feel like I do worry that when that game eventually shuts down, that everything goes away. And I do hope that in some capacity, a lot of these live service games, I hope that, like, there ends up being a local version once the game is actually finished that's then available in perpetuity.
I mean, that'd be great.
Yeah, live service shouldn't be a thing anymore. The bubble's clearly going to pop anytime now.
Yeah, a lot of too many games are going for live service that it's been way too flooded.
Because I feel like if a game is just a gacha game, like if you're talking about like a Treasure Cruise or a Dokkan Battle or whatever, like I get that. If that goes away, fine. But I think for something that's like an actual story or something that's like a long form game or something that's like a fighting game, like MultiVersus, I would like to see this stuff live on, even if it doesn't necessarily like meet its full potential. Like we talked about this a couple weeks ago with RumbleVersus, right? Where like you mentioned, you really enjoyed that game, Tito, but unfortunately, people didn't enjoy it, people didn't play it, so they shut the thing down. They weren't making a lot of money.
No. The issue specifically was
they shut down RumbleVersus.
No. So RumbleVersus shut down right recently. The same and what's it called? The Dodgeball game is shutting down soon-ish, right? But if we're looking at it. It died on PC, but that game is uber popular on console. On console, that game goes stupid, but because Epic Games is literally housing 8 billion live service shit, they had to cut one, and they're not cutting Fortnite. So they cut RumbleVersus, which doesn't make as much money because they're not in the microtransactions in RumbleVersus aren't as crazy.
Is that the wrestling one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember.
Which I stand like it was in my top 4. I think it was number 4 of my games of 2022.
It was high up there, which is why I brought it up, because one of the things you mentioned on that episode, I think 2 weeks ago, we talked about it when it shut down for the first time. You had mentioned that you think they're going to end up doing like an offline version or re-releasing it as like a standalone game.
Yeah.
I think that is so smart, and I want to see more developers do that. So regardless of what happens with MultiVersus when it comes back and like how long it lives or if they retool the battle pass or whatever, I do hope that even if it dies again after like a year and a half or 2 years or whatever, I do hope that people get to keep all their different purchases and that they have some type of version of the game that you could download and just have forever.
I think it's just going to be like every other fighting game where the game you'll be able to, if they do this, if it stops being live service, the game will be free, or you'll buy the game or however they want to disperse it, and then one random nigga in the middle of the country will have that shit work on Parsec. and then people will just play on Parsec who want to play that game. Like that's probably the most likely scenario of everything.
Yeah. But I think right now we're at a time in which like a lot of games are being lost to time, and that actually brings me into the other game thing I want to talk about, which is 3DS and Wii U's eShop. So as of the last episode, the Wii U and 3DS eShop are now officially closed. You can no longer buy games on the eShop, the 3DS eShop or the Wii U eShop. I will say, on one hand, seems kind of weird that people are eulogizing the Wii U eShop when everybody hated that system. But whatever.
I mean, there's like a couple things on there.
But there's a lot of good stuff on the 3DS eShop. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that now is sort of lost that you can never get again. Old DSiWare games that are no longer going to be available. A lot of other games that are going to be on there that are either like games that never got a physical release or were, special edition versions or demos or things like that. So
my man Gerard put in that work, bro. He collected everything.
That's right. Yeah, he bought every game on both eShops. That's right.
Bro. He went crazy.
Shout out to the completionist. There you go.
How much did he spend again?
20
like $30,000 or something.
God damn.
Yeah,
that's a lot. Light. That's light. 23K, Scoot?
I don't think that's light.
When you imagine that's every single game on both of those systems.
And the DLC, and the DLC.
And all the DLC. That's actually pretty good.
Well, I'd like to imagine that a lot of that is a lot of like $1, $2 garbage ass games.
Sure.
No one played at all. And in retrospect, there's probably a lot of first party titles though.
Yeah. Well, there's probably also a lot of like, what was that one? Etrian Odyssey? Is that the game I'm thinking of? It just recently got announced to have like a new version coming out for Switch. I remember some of those JRPGs having like $100 special editions on the eShop alongside DLC and alternate costumes and things like that. So I'm curious if he ended up getting all that stuff too. But like Fire Emblem, yeah, someone brought up Fire Emblem. There were 3 different versions of the same Fire Emblem game plus DLC. So there was a lot of Fire Emblem stuff on there, plus all the DLC for Awakening as well. All the Pokemon stuff. Yeah. But the eShop is officially closed.
If you didn't get Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Transfer, there's like no path to take games from GBA up to the current stuff.
Nope. That is weird that they took those offline. I would feel at the very least
I don't find it weird. Nintendo doesn't ever secure longevity for their work at all.
Well, say one thing with like my point is you didn't download them, you can't get them. If you have them, they still work.
You're good.
You have to have had them.
You mean the games or the Pokemon?
The Pokemon Bank.
The Pokemon, yeah. Bank. It's Bank, and then was Transporter the Dream one? Oh no, Dream Radar was the other one where you're fighting like the genies.
Yeah, it was like Bank, Dream Radar, 3D Pokédex,
is right there.
Because
all good. Like,
don't do this.
Yeah. Don't do this. I mean, but some people want to take like their actual Pokemon.
Why did you take the bait though? Why?
Because people. I'm just explaining a thought process.
That was 1,000% bait.
I'm just explaining a thought process.
Now you fucking on my shit, show. Is this what we're doing? I can't bait niggas in peace. All right.
I would like to ask.
All right, no, you brand new.
Have any Pokemon
on
their Pokemon Home or anything from their original GBA games at all?
Yeah, I do. I moved up like my whole teams. I literally I spent the time to go back to like Pokemon Fire Red, get a Hitmonlee, and like go through all this process to get like a Lucario with some abilities.
It's cool, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's what it's for.
I got the one I know I have still, because I made a point to transfer it through all the different games because it was apparently really rare, was the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc Jirachi. Because I remember getting that as like a pre-order bonus or something from Circuit City when I was a kid and thinking it was so cool that you can get Jirachi.
Circuit City, you old as hell. God damn.
And I told you, I know. Because I remember transferring that Jirachi from that game into, I want to say it was like Diamond or Pearl or Platinum or something. And then using the transporter to get the Jirachi from Gen 4 into oh no, it wasn't even the transporter. It was like the weird Safari Zoo thing in Gen 5, right? Where you attach the Gen 4 game in the bottom. Dude, I went through all of that. And now that Jirachi is sitting pretty on my Pokemon Home. So I know at the very least I have that one. I'm sure there were some other ones that I brought around, like some Lickitungs from old games or things like that. But I know for sure I got my Jirachi still. Oh no, my Lugia. My Lugia from Gale of Darkness too. I got him.
I respect how anybody chooses to play Pokemon, and that's what you want to do. You should be able to do, and that shit's cool that you're even able to do.
Yeah. But yeah, man, the eShop officially gone. Any last minute words that you guys want to say about the eShop?
Fuck the Wii
eShop,
U.
the 3DS eShop?
I just made sure I got the Lost World DLC was free, and I just made sure I got that before it went down because I kept forgetting.
Was that the Link DLC?
Yeah, Link and Yoshi, 2 zones.
That's right.
Man, as trash as the Wii U was, I played the shit out of that thing, man.
We had no choice.
Didn't you throw your shot out the window?
That was the problem, Shofu, is I feel like all of us played it who are on this podcast because all of us play Nintendo games. But I feel like for the most part, the general public just didn't latch onto it in the same way. But we literally had no choice. If you wanted to play Pokemon, if you wanted to play Smash Brothers, Xenoblade, whatever, you had to play on Wii U. And yeah, it's weird because I feel like most of the really good games are now on Switch. There's a couple like leftover ones, like Xenoblade X hasn't come over yet, or Wind Waker HD or Twilight Princess. I feel like those are a matter of time. But I think like pretty much, and Nintendo Land, that one as well. But pretty much everything else has come to the Switch now at this point. So I feel like in the last year of the Switch, they'll probably start releasing some of that stuff as just like really easy fodder to throw out there.
Well, I feel like a lot of that stuff eventually they'll probably get to DS games. Just throw that on the online.
DS games? What do you mean?
Like their Nintendo Online service for their GBA right now. I feel like eventually they'll get to a lot of that DSware and just put it there.
Right. Oh, I thought you meant the Wii U games. I was like, they're definitely going to charge full price if they ever do that. I don't think.
No.
If they re-release Xenoblade X or something, I mean, you're going to have to buy that all over again. But
yeah, they need to do more than re-release that game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. They have to do a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, eShop is done. MultiVersus is done. Our HelloFresh sponsorship that never was is done.
Obliterated, bro.
I really can't believe that. Anything else? I'm seeing some people saying they wanted to talk about the Final Fantasy 16.
Oh my god!
Whoa! Some people wanted to talk about the Final Fantasy 16 PAX news. I didn't even know there was Final Fantasy 16.
I didn't end up.
There was 10 minutes of gameplay, and I did not watch it.
I think all it is people are upset that you still have to sidle through cracks and walls and in caves and shit. I don't know. There was like some random outrage on Twitter about it. I just don't understand.
General consensus. How are we feeling about that right now?
About
FF16 in general.
It looks sick.
I'm excited.
The more they've shown of it, I've actually gotten like more excited. I know to me, like it's very clear the combat's going to be the star of the show because obviously they have people from DMC5 working on it. It looks like they have these like Titan fights too, where like they don't look like sluggish, like they look very fast paced too. So like gameplay wise and world wise, it looks incredible. I'm not too much on the story or characters because I feel like usually that stands out about Final Fantasies right away. Like you recognize the characters and the cast, and you feel like a connection from the trailers and stuff. Whereas I feel like that's what this game is lacking.
I agree.
For sure, yeah. Like it's lacking. Like I don't even know this pro tag's name. You know, usually I feel like I always know like the pro tag's name. Yeah, exactly. Whereas I just feel like there isn't really a distinct cast here. But again, gameplay wise, it looks amazing. And it's one of those. It kind of reminds me of Breath of the Tears of the Kingdom, where it's like they're showing stuff, but they're not showing like enough to make me go like, holy shit. It's more I'm excited for it based on what I've seen of it, you know?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm having the opposite feeling
as
you. Yeah, I feel like not about the story characters. Like I completely agree. I think they're kind of like forgettable right now. But I feel like the more I see of it, the less interested I am. And that's not to say I think it's going to be bad at all. It looks like really good. I think visually it looks good. I think for people who like that kind of action game, I think like this is right up your alley. But as somebody who is more into like the traditional kind of Final Fantasy games, I feel like I probably won't even pick this one up right away. I kind of feel like where I am right now, I'm like, I'm going to wait, see how reviews are, check it out, and then maybe play it a little bit later in the year. But I feel like the fact that it's such an action-oriented game and so far removed from the developers even mentioned this. They said it is not even something that they want to consider as a JRPG. They're like, don't call this game a JRPG. That's not what this game is. And I think that's very telling of
Well, no.
I don't think that's why they said that.
No. They were saying in general,
I know
right?
Yeah, I know. But I feel like that discussion, because again, if you guys were there during the old days of like Final Fantasy 13 and the whole thing that happened there, and Versus, and how JRPG kind of became a dirty term there for a little bit, like I understand. But I don't know, just to me, like something seems off. And I think the story will actually be pretty good. Because correct me if I'm wrong, the story writer is the same one who does FF14, right?
And yep, he's directing the whole game.
Yeah. And again, I think the game is going to be really good. So I'm not, saying anything against the game at all. I just think like it's pretty clear now from watching it that it's not for me anymore, which is a shame.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm at the point though where I don't really want to see anything more about the game. I just want to play it. I feel like Final Fantasy, and especially with like 7 Remake, I just have a lot, like the current direction Final Fantasy is taking. Yeah, it's kind of sad not to be turn-based anymore, but 7 Remake was really good. I have faith in the team that makes 14 and not screw this up, so I'm excited for it.
Hell yeah.
Here. Anything else you guys want to talk about in terms of games?
I think of like
what
what's
else?
been happening lately.
Trying to think if there's anything.
I feel like we had a lot of news and then we just kind of like blew through all of it.
I mean,
this
like
is
just
actually something. This did you guys see this about Conker's 12 Tales, the old like
I did see that.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
No. This is actually kind of wild. So, 12 Tales was the original version of Conker 64. Before it became Conker's Bad Fur Day, and 25 years later, Tim Stamper, formerly of Rare, pulled out an old cartridge of Conker's 64 12 Tales, which is kind of wild. I don't know if it's working. I don't know how much of the game he's going to show. But just seeing a cartridge attached to an N64 in 2023 playing this game is kind of wild.
That thing is massive, too.
Yeah. Oh, people are saying we skipped over the Zelda OLED thing. I feel like we talked about that on multiple shows already at this point. Like, it got confirmed now. That's it. It got confirmed.
The Pro Controller looks sick. I think that was new.
It does. Did you guys see that thing where Beat 'em Ups like already had the system? Where he did an unboxing of the actual system right after they announced it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got it from some warehouse or something." And literally, it doesn't come out until April 28th. And all these people were like, "Did Nintendo send it?" And it was like, they definitely did not. He got it some weird way. It was wild.
One game we didn't bring up is Diablo 4 had a close and open beta.
That's right.
Last 2 weekends. It's fun. I'm happy. That game needs to be optimized. It was frying people's 3080s, and it was crashing my OBS, which is like I've never had a game do that. So
what
they
were
need to
your wait
optimize
times
that.
like to try to get into playing it? Because I saw people saying it was like 12-hour, 13-hour wait times.
No. It was like 2 hours was the worst. I played during the more closed beta, so it was like an hour, a little under an hour and a half to get in.
I didn't wait more than 3 minutes. Excuse me.
Yeah, if you waited the second day on each beta, it was basically like instant because they fixed it. But the first day, it was a mess. But yeah, they need to rebalance some parts of that game. It's Diablo at its core, so I'm happy and enjoying it. Just hope the end game isn't bad. Story's interesting, at least. Diablo 3 was a period of time when Blizzard was just making really awful story decisions for no reason. And it feels like this is the newer Blizzard, where they're not doing that.
Was Blizzard the company that was
speaking of
blowing farts in people's faces?
Diablo. I was waiting
the blowing farts thing is Riot. That keeps being brought up. That was Riot Games.
Hey, yo.
Wait, what were they saying?
Nothing. I'm getting my video game.
Blizzard is the breast milk company.
Yes, that is Blizzard.
Okay. Speaking of dead video game companies, let's talk a little bit about E3 because man, E3.
Yeah.
Why even is E3 happening this year? So Ubisoft is now pulled out. Sega has pulled out. Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft have all pulled out. So what's left? Like who's left at E3?
E3 is basically
they're all gone, dude.
There's Konami and there's a rumor going around right now. Where is it? That there's a new Castlevania set to appear and the much rumored Metal Gear Solid 3 remake.
Okay, so Konami might have cool stuff. I mean, Konami has brought us some of the best E3 moments.
They're
but I don't think they're going to do
to watch E3 this year.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do a press conference on the level of what they did all those years ago, but that would be nice. I'd be down for that. Bethesda, some people are saying Bethesda's going to be there too. I thought Bethesda wouldn't be there because Bethesda's owned by Microsoft.
Yeah, wouldn't they be at the Microsoft show?
Yeah, they would be at Microsoft.
They're out of there, yeah.
Yep.
Square might be there, maybe showing off FF16 stuff, but for the most part, like...
When is E3? Wouldn't 16 be out? Isn't E3
out by then, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, no, when does FF16 come out? It comes out
the 16th of June. It's like June 16th.
So it'd be right after that then. It'd be right after when E3 would have normally happened then. Because isn't that the first week? 22nd, people are saying in the chat.
Yeah, that sounds
22nd.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's still
more time than I thought.
relatively
That's
new.
good.
Yeah.
You still have
Overall, though, it's just like, it's sad, man. No, so they haven't canceled it, Ricky, but they should, I think, at this point. It's just like...
I feel like no matter what happens, they might just let it rock because you probably waste as much money canceling a contract as you do is just running it at this point.
Yep, that's exactly correct, McDarth.
That's just sad, man. I just remember when E3 was cool. You remember going like the first time we went to E3, Shofu? How fun that was.
All right, go ahead and flex for the next 5 minutes. Go ahead.
I already said this the other day. I think I said it the other day in one of my streams about what E3 became. I forgot. I might have said this. I'm pretty sure.
You always say that E3 when they let the, and I quote, when they let the normies in, E3 became trash.
Oh, 1,000%.
Correct.
Oh,
you're totally right.
You're elitist?
Absolutely.
I'm not elitist. It just changed.
He is.
No, I'm not. No, the fuck I'm not.
No, he's not. It's just
it wasn't an industry event. It was an industry event. Okay.
Who is a logical person? He wouldn't just say something crazy.
It was an industry event, right? Everybody's there for the same thing, right? They opened it to the public, and it was too much, bro.
Yeah, it really should never have been made open to the public.
They were trying to make money, and now nobody fucks with them.
I mean, personally, I'm glad they opened it because I got to go.
No, of course.
They consistently made mistakes afterwards too, like where they leaked everybody's information, like the press thing that happened a couple years ago.
How about being elitist when they fell all the way the fuck off?
No. I'm going to be honest.
Definitely not.
I'm going to be honest.
I'm right there with you.
I think in every timeline, E3 fails. Because as long as Nintendo's Direct Directs exist, E3 fails.
Yeah, eventually there's not a
E3 fails. Like, there's no way. If they never opened it up to the public and Nintendo still did Directs, it was still up.
Well, E3 is a product of like 90s video games.
Yeah, they needed E3.
That's the only reason it exists.
Yeah.
With the internet, they don't need that shit anymore.
But as soon as Nintendo was like, "Fuck this, we're going live on YouTube," like it's up. Like,
I feel like the other thing too, you mentioned Nintendo. I also kind of feel like this E3 season is going to be weird because Sony and Microsoft are doing their own thing. I also feel like Nintendo might not even do a summer direct.
They don't have to this time.
No, there's no reason because like Tears of the Kingdom will have just come out the month before. You've got Pikmin coming out in like June or July or whatever, and then they'll probably just reveal their holiday game like 2 months beforehand, and that's it. They really don't need to do some big summer blowout thing. So, I mean, this might be a year in which we just really don't get a lot of Nintendo Directs. I think it's wild that we made it all the way this far with Tears of the Kingdom without a full-fledged title Direct for Zelda. Like, I feel like the fact that we're not getting a Zelda Direct says to me, like, there might not be a lot of traditional Directs in 202023.
No, you're getting another Pokemon Direct this year.
Oh yeah, there'll be a Pokemon.
You're getting another Pokemon
Presents. That's different. Yeah.
That's different. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna put this out here. If never mind. No.
Let it rip, bro.
No, now you have to, bitch.
If Nintendo drops an announcement around Q3, like right before holiday season, that the new Switch is going to be dropping.
Isn't that the rumor right now?
There's been rumors about that shit for fucking years.
Yeah, but this time we have like physical evidence of it.
It exists.
See, but I'm just saying, if they announced it, I was gonna give everyone here $20, but.
Oh, I'm down with that.
You can do.
I'm not sure confident now.
You can just do that anyways. Like,
I mean, if it's 20 Canadian bucks, just give me a quarter. Bro.
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah. Like, I don't like.
True.
At that point, bro, just sub to my channel, bro.
Nintendo basically fucked up and confirmed the existence of it this year because of it coming this year because they. What I think it was like a Chinese forum. There was like a dude that worked on like a factory line or something, and he was talking about the Switch Pro. and how like the and then the 4chan post talking about the Scarlet and Violet graphical upgrade. Nintendo went out of their way to smack those posts down instead of just ignoring them.
No, I feel like another weird thing that sort of like adds another layer to this, going back to something we talked about earlier, is that Zelda OLED. Because if you watch that video that the guy did, he showed that basically the firmware running on that Switch when he unboxed it was firmware from last June. That was what was running on there. Basically implying that those Zelda OLEDs have been done for like a year at this point, and they've sort of just been sitting on it and waiting to release this game. So that also makes me wonder, like, okay, well, if they've just been sitting on this Zelda stuff for a year, maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there will be like the announcement of some new type of Switch at the end of this year, leading into early 2024. I don't know.
I think it's about time. Really long lead time. Didn't they say the Switch was meant to have like a 7-year lifespan or something? And
I mean, it's been alive for a long time, so yeah.
In my opinion, the Switch is like, I think the future of Nintendo consoles are just going to be iterations of the Switch for a long, long time.
For sure.
But I don't think the next console is going to be like, it's going to be like a stepping stone. It's going to be like the PS4 Pro. It's not going to be like, not going to be the big new Nintendo console. It's just going to be the upgrade for like the hardcore fans.
Yeah.
That you don't
Ricky, what did you say
but
in the,
it's just good.
Ricky, what did you say in the Japan Time podcast chat? Asking Zeph, what were you saying? No, go ahead. Say it with your chest. What was this?
I was just asking. Was your source 4chan?
For what?
That, for the last thing.
No, the 4chan thing was another thing.
The 4chan
was another
post
thing?
was the Scarlet and Violet graphical upgrade.
Oh.
They talked about that the day before the Direct, and then everything was right. And then the Switch Pro stuff was on a Chinese forum that I don't know the name of because I'm not Chinese.
I got you. I was a little...
All right. Anything else you guys want to touch on before we wrap this sucker up?
I hope they add some good games to NSO soon. I feel like after they announced Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, they've been doing drip feed really, really bad. Like the fucking Kirby Dream Land 2, like at least add a couple Game Boy games at a time. Not something I could beat in a literal hour, bro. Please.
But why do people? I'm talking specifically to people here. Why do any of you care about NSO when you all have emulators? It doesn't make any sense to me.
I like.
Please explain.
It's a personal preference.
I'm asking.
I don't get a computer all the time, and NSO has easy net play.
There's no way that we can.
Most
emulators have really hard to set up net play, and NSO makes it easy. And I don't want to always be at my computer, but I usually am when I'm playing games, and I just kind of like having an official way, like I'll have the save data on my console forever and shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it comes just.
Go ahead, Fidel.
I was gonna say like, especially like hopefully this time around, knowing that like our Nintendo accounts are staying and everything, like this feels like we're having these. Well, okay, maybe.
No,
hopefully
we have like a graphic on the Switch.
Okay, yeah.
When the Switch came out.
It feels like for the first time in a long time we don't have to reset Virtual Console again, because that was always the problem. We kept like every Nintendo console like rebuying them.
When they were talking about NSO, they showed a graphic where it was like NSO Switch, and then it was like next Nintendo console 20XX NSO continues.
Yeah, good. Like that means like the more they have these, the more they just stay. And again, yeah, it's what you said. It's like having like your save there forever, having way easier access to online.
Also, sometimes I just browse NSO like it's Netflix, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll play this for a bit.
Yes, 100%.
I won't do that with like emulators.
Yeah, and it has a clean design. Like it's like you swap out the game, or you do your quick rewinds, or you have your save state. You go to another game. I don't know. There's like a convenience to it. I get. I have emulators too of GBA as well, but like sometimes you just want to chill out with the game.
That's fine. I understand. If it's like because I know Fidel be leaving the house because he be leaving the house, so I get it. Like. I was just.
It's also
way for me. Like I like traveling and playing. Like
even when that's why I didn't say shit to Roger, because Roger be leaving the house. Most of you niggas not leaving the house, so that's why I was asking.
The main thing I find for NSO is if I'm trying to play fucking Mario Kart 64 with my normie ass friends, I'm not gonna tell them to go download the next 64 emulator and the ROM and shit like that. Just go on the Switch and just get it done through that. Like,
that's fine. That's fine.
The convenience is there.
I just also, again, NSO is gonna have one major thing over emulation soon, where it's gonna be the only place where you can actually play Kirby and the Amazing Mirror online without giving yourself a migraine.
I'll just choose to believe you. I have no choice. I don't have any context for this. Okay. I was just legitimately. I wasn't asking anybody in chat. I was asking these niggas in chat or in this call specifically. Like nobody else.
Well, it's coming for me for other things, but for me, like, I don't even really play MSO. It's just a personal preference thing. If I have the original hardware, I'd rather play on that than emulating it. Yeah, emulating it's probably easier, but it's like,
well, original hardware is always superior than emulation.
Yeah. Well, even like doing GBA shit, I had to like get homebrew on my GameCube and buy a GBA player so I could stream GBA games. But it's just like, I'd rather do that and play it that way than emulate it, even though I could, because I have the games. I'd rather just play them.
Okay, that answers my question.
That One Piece chapter was crazy, man.
Facts.
You know what else is crazy?
It was actually crazy.
The fact that Bedman is back, but it's not Bedman, it's Bedman? That shit crazy.
Bedman?
Y'all see Bedman? Bedman?
No, that's a game I'll be playing. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we know. For now. We're about to drop that shit in like 2 months.
You know what else I'm going to drop in 2 months? Maybe?
Bars?
Twitter.
What?
Twitter.
Oh, yeah, the For You page is becoming verified people only.
That's right.
At the same time,
That's
that
right.
verified is paid only.
That's right.
They're not getting a single cent out of me.
Same
here.
I'm
Roger
good.
lied to me. Roger is lying in the call right now. Because
About
of what he told me earlier about Twitter.
What about it?
You didn't say you were gonna drop Twitter. You said you were gonna drop Elon Musk's neck on an upstanding brick. That's what you told me.
Maybe he didn't want to say that.
Hold on a minute. I did not threaten anybody's life. What is that?
I think you got me and Roger mixed up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you thought of Zeph instead. That sounds like something Zeph would say. Anyway, once again, we really appreciate HelloFresh sponsoring today's episode. Again, you can check out the show, HelloFresh.com.
Why are you doing this? You owe me You owe me money now. I just want to let you know you owe me money now.
We'll be back in 2 weeks to talk about the Mario movie. Well, actually, no. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I can't do the wrap up. We are not going to be back in 2 weeks. I'm going to be in Italy.
Why are you flexing on me? Yeah, they did, bro. He's a known flexer, bro. He's a known flexer. Why? You could have just said you weren't gonna be here. You could have just said you weren't gonna be here, but you gotta tell me you're going to Italy.
Are you serious?
Why are you flexing on me like this?
So what I think is gonna happen is because I leave that weekend.
So what
should happen is you should get robbed. That's what I think should happen.
Monday the 10th, you guys are gonna have a show talking about the Mario movie and stuff. I'm gonna be gone, and then there'll be another show on the 24th.
So you act like we weren't talking just now.
I don't know what you said. I didn't hear what you said.
Right.
He speaks Italian now. He doesn't speak English.
Hey, Cosa?
Yeah, Flex in progress.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. Do the show from Italy. I'm not spending my time in Italy talking to everybody. I'm not doing that. Come on now.
Why did you say it like that?
That's kind of crazy. Because
he's right. No, he's right.
Because he's right.
No, don't say wow. Don't say wow. He's right.
I'm in Positano, bro. I'm not gonna. Nah, dude. I'm good.
I would actually.
The last thing I'd want to do in Italy is record a fucking podcast.
I'd be disappointed if you were in Italy. Bro.
I would think less of you.
I know. You'd be like, you know what I will do? I will probably still. I'll probably still read the One Piece chapter and do a video. I got to do that, but that's about it. That's probably the only thing.
Well, that's like actually your livelihood.
Yeah, exactly.
So when it's about money, that's where you find the time. I guess.
That's exactly right. Just
like
that's where he should find
where he should.
You're never here trying to make money.
See, that's why.
So Ricky not about. That's Ricky broke Kane. That's Ricky broke Kane.
Ricky broke Kane.
That's why you're not about a bag, bro. You don't make time to get the bag, bro.
You know,
time is money, my brother. Money is time.
Like,
but you can't buy time with money. But with any amount of time, you can get some money.
That's like, tell them again. They didn't hear you in the back. Like, what the fuck? Fuck are these niggas
And
talking about?
unfortunately, you need money to survive on this earth.
But fortunately, we've run out of time for this show. Wrap us up, Roger. Let's go.
Like, that's it. No, I mean, I wrapped you guys up. Yeah, again, I gave a shout out to HelloFresh. We'll be back in 2 weeks,
Why are you doing
except
this?
for me. And you guys enjoy the Mario movie. Enjoy, whatever you're doing with your lives. Not going to Italy, or if you're in Italy.
Yo.
Wait, don't.
Just
You know what, actually,
What's your problem,
Don't
man?
say hello. Don't say hello to me in Italy. Just leave me alone if you see me there.
We will be at the
Where's the fucking
movie.
Gabagoo?
Thank you, Nintendo.
This show sucks.
Hey, hold on, I'm getting it. Y'all can't see me because my camera's on. But
Is this the slurping on XB? What is it? You slurping on XB?
This is the slurping on outro.
She's slurping. Oh my god, she's slurping.
How you doing?
She's slurping.
What are you doing?
She's slurping.
You cannot run away from your sins. You will repent. The light of God will come and smite you down with its judgment.
Oh my god, she's slurping. Oh my god, she's slurping.
What?
Oh my god, she's slurping. Oh my god,
Roger
she's
soundboard?
slurping. Oh my god, she's slurping. Oh my god, she's slurping. She's slurping. Oh my god, she's slurping. She's slurping.
Ricky.
Okay, there's a limit to how much I can tolerate. Like for the show,
I have an
the show,
aneurysm.
it's cool and everything, but like off the show, y'all really know what it is, right?
I have an aneurysm.
Of course, you're making catfish accounts. I totally understand, man. I get it.
But that was with consent. If you don't remember, that was with your consent. You gave me your consent to make the catfish accounts.
I don't think that happened. Why would
I literally have. Hold on.
Ricky, let's do it like this because I want you to have this. I, Roger, hereby grant you, Ricky, the irrevocable right and permission to use, publish, and reproduce my name, photograph, image, likeness, and voice, collectively referred to as likeness, in any and all media now known or hereafter devised for advertising, trade, and/or any commercial purposes.
What is that?
Was that an AI? What the fuck was that?
I actually pulled out the AI Roger.
It's AI substitution for me and in my name, place, and stead in any and all capacities.
Wait, is this real?
Any instrument or document and to do all other lawfully permitted acts to further the use and purposes of
that is way too powerful,
as set
bro.
forth above. This power of attorney is coupled with an interest and shall be binding upon me, my executive.
How did you do that?
Represent that I am at least 18 years of age and have the right to grant permission.
Let me talk. I genuinely thought that was an AI. This man really had
No. We need Ricky to now make the AI smart enough to host the next show we do.
We don't need Roger anymore. He's done.
Host me.
Bro, I'm convinced now.
That's scary shit, bro.
Ricky's an op, bro. Ricky's a fucking op.
He about to prank call the fuck out of your mom, bro. He about to prank call the fuck out of your mom, bro.
Ricky's the op.
That is scary shit, bro.
Ricky is the op.
It is over for you, man.
You have to do AI Roger for the week that I'm gone. You have to have AI Roger host the show. That's actually amazing.
We're gonna figure it out.
That's terrifying.
Gosh,
What the fuck?
And just remember, this is the worst this AI stuff will ever be. It's only going to get better.
Oh, of
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
You've been watching them YouTube videos, McDare.
Uh-huh.
I heard that quote before.
I mean, I'm a computer scientist, so I need to stay up on top of this stuff.
You know what's crazy is that Ricky can get this AI shit to play through his fucking mic, but he sounds like a shit. Like he has had a shitty mic forever. Like where's the consistency? Like he can't get a good mic for like 95 years, and now he has AI putting Roger in the gulag. What is going on?
Also wild is that Ricky did that Hunter stream with me and Matt a couple days ago, and his mic was like definitely better than it is today.
Like what is really going on?
Better quality.
Like Ricky Cocaine ain't shit, bro. He's not shit.
I mean, if that's the case, maybe it's the server settings. Maybe the what's it called? Maybe the channel doesn't have as much. What's that shit called? That you can raise in the calls and shit.
Bandwidth or something like that.
I forgot, but you can change some settings around. Maybe that's the problem.
Oh yeah, it's like
Maybe the
whenever I'm
servers.
in a call with like 40 of y'all, then it starts getting bubbly.
That's not how that works.
Like,
That's not how anything works.
In digital.
That's not how anything works.
Yes.
You don't know how a computer works.
No, but it depends.
You're
Like if it was,
you are speaking from a place of ignorance.
Maybe the
You are
bit
speaking from a
rate
place of
super low.
ignorance.
My bit rate.
I think aren't partnered and
You are
boosted
speaking from a
servers
place
have
of
higher bit
ignorance.
rate, right?
You can set it. You can set
What
it.
did you use to do that shit?
Wait, what do you guys say? One person.
What did you use to do that shit to Roger?
AI power. Do not
give that out.
Do not do it.
Used for you.
What?
I mean, but your time is not. It's not here yet.
What do you mean for
but
what?
You gotta be saying you're done. You're actually done.
No, Ricky, listen.
Actually done.
The problem with this is that nothing you could get the AI to say in Fidel's voice, Fidel hasn't already said or would say. So it's like,
there's something.
no, there's
Ricky,
nothing.
I can think of
What
something.
kind of tech is that?
Because Fidel understands.
No, Tito, you definitely capping right now because he can just make it say smart things, and he didn't say any of that shit in his life. So
You said what?
I said he can make the AI Fidel say something intelligent.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. I'm fucked up. My bad. My bad, bro.
Watch out, Ricky. You're next.
I'll fall back, OG.
I got you. If I plug you up, you can't attack me.
What?
Plug me to
What
what?
did you say?
Hey yo,
You
know
plug?
what? I'm gonna end it on that note. Man. We're gonna see y'all in 2 weeks, man. Shout out to the chatters.
We're done.
Yes, sir.